What's up, friends? It's me, Vindy, everyone's favorite big dumb idiot lazy man here. I listen to chapter reviews a day later than I like to because I'm stupid and lazy and can't stop reading other manga, but we're here to talk about Jump now, so let's get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way, like I don't want to talk about it, but let's get into it. You know, let's talk about the chapters and all that good shit. So, you know, before we get to the chapters, we gotta go over comments, then we gotta go over the poll, then we can go into it. If you didn't notice, I released my Dragon Ball video on Saturday, and it's been doing pretty well. People seem to like it a lot. I had a lot of fun making it, and I really appreciate any kind of positive reception to it. So thank you guys, and, you know, cool shit like that. But for comments, the first one I want to talk about is from Ethereal14, and it says, "Agravity boys, more like gay boys." I couldn't have put it better if I tried. Thank you, Ethereal. Next is one from Appa, the intellectual octopus, who says, "I was also kind of mad about Samurai 8 being good. It's a strange feeling. I haven't been super interested, but you convinced me to give Mitama a chance. Also, F in the chat for Zipman." I mean, Samurai 8 was good for once, and then, you know, this week. But, yeah, no, Samurai 8 was good those weeks. Mitama's been really, really entertaining, and then fucking rip, man. Then Namanji, "Why are you insulting your own kind? Rats using rat as a derogatory term, too, is sad to see. I'm pretty sure I've seen you insulting your own kind, so. I will say I actually like the idea of Yoriichi wounds hurting Muzan years later, as well as everyone else's damage coming together to beat Muzan. Since it's doing the whole humans work together as family, so they're able to become stronger. Well, the demons lack that strength and lose because of it. Too bad the cast is mediocre. And Kimetsu decided to throw a fucking aging poison in, an aging potion in, that makes no sense. Well, Kimetsu decided to do a little bit worse than that this week, so we'll get into it, but it's not great. It's not primo. So then we have the poll, and so for the poll, the top three, it was One Piece at 16, Act Age at 5, Kimetsu had 3 votes, then Haikyuu had 2, so did Promised Neverland and Agravity Boys. Then MHA, We Can't Study. Alright. Nobody with a brain should say We Can't Study was their favorite of last week. Fuck you. And then Zipman and Undead Unluck. Zipman! Stop fucking with me with these polls. Hello? That's not nice. I don't like those games being played. Thank you guys for voting in the poll, though. Thank you guys for watching them. With that being said, let's get right into the chapters this week. So One Piece and Haikyuu were on break. So those didn't happen. So we actually start with MHA, which is kind of wild. But so let's go right into MHA. So Miriko is fucking cool, actually. I really like Miriko. She's like super cool. I liked her fight. I like the line she had about, you know, she's gonna decide when she dies on her terms. She's probably dead this fight. I think she dies here. Well, I thought she was gonna die when she was all like strung up, but then she broke out. But now she's like doesn't have an arm. So she could fight through and be pretty fucking awesome, but she's like getting fucked up. But it's so cool seeing her beat the shit out of these Nomus. I think the coolest part of the chapter, though, wasn't even Miriko, which, like, Miriko's fight was really good. Hora's art was fucking popping, on point. You know, really cool action. Miriko was also super hot. So that was fucking, you know, Hori was banging. But I think also, like, the idea that now the League of Villains knows that Hawks betrayed them is really good. I like that a lot, actually. Yeah, I like that plot point a lot. I'm glad that they found out now and it wasn't more bullshit. I still think we have more to come with Hawks in this arc. Like, I think Hawks is going to do something surprising. I don't know what it'll be, but I think I just expect Hawks to do something, right? I expect there to be some big moment with a big end chapter of Hawks doing some crazy shit and everyone freaks out because that's just seems like the most logical thing to happen. But I just think it's cool, the idea that, like, yeah, they know Hawks is fucking with them, and now they're going to try to fuck up Hawks. And this arc's really getting kind of crazy. I like seeing the talking Nomus. Miriko's a Chad. Hori's been drawing her a lot on his Twitter, so thank you, Based Hori, my hero, my god. And nobody came and complained, because she's not a high schooler, so all those people that are stupid and say, sexualizing high schoolers and anime and manga is bad. Well, guess what, bitch? Miriko's an adult. So, it's all Gucci. Yeah, I mean, that's most of what I have to say for MHA. I liked it a lot. I'm excited to see what happens next. I want to see the progression of this arc because I definitely see this arc getting to a point where, because like right now everything is still going largely well. I think like Mirko did get captured, but I think things are generally going well for the heroes, and I'm waiting for it to flip and them to get into a really, really bad spot. And I think that's when this arc's gonna get really interesting. It's kind of what we gotta, hold out for. That being said, that's about all I have to say for MHA. So next, let's talk about Black Clover. So I do want to say I read all these chapters a couple days ago. I read them all on Sunday, and I'm recording this now on Tuesday, which is the day I originally would have said I wanted this to go up. So, we're getting kind of wild. Y'all will probably hopefully see this on Wednesday. But that being said, I liked Black Clover. It's almost like the best part of Black Clover, when Black Clover is at its strongest, is when Ass is with the Black Bulls doing cool black bullshit. It's almost like that's when it's at its best, and he's working together with the Black Bulls to make up for his lack in magical power. And what was this chapter? Like, that's what I think definitely my favorite parts of Black Clover are, right? And that's what this last 2 chapters have been. So it's been really fun. Vanessa's still super hot, even if she cut her hair. Not the biggest fan, but I get over it. I think that the way Tabata uses their powers together to make shit happen is always pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I liked this chapter a lot, and I definitely think it was good. I am curious to see how them using the demon powers plays into this arc, like, thematically and shit like that, but I already have, like, a general idea, but I want to see how it plays out, so we'll see with that, but yeah, no, I thought Black Clover was, like, really entertaining this week. It was Black Clover doing what Black Clover does best when Black Clover is at its best. That being said, that's it for Black Clover, so let's go to Kimetsu, because I do have some stuff to say about fucking Kimetsu. Okay, so I'm going to quickly push through this first part of the chapter where it's Nezuko. I do like the idea of her seeing all these people. However, we need to talk about Kimetsu, because I have been enjoying this fight. I think it's been good. However, you can't go from the poison being one thing that didn't work to then 2, like, when it went, okay, there's an aging push. I was like, all right, it's fine. Not that big a deal. I don't think it's the end of the world, right? It's a little dumb, but I can get past it. I understand what you're going for. It's not that bad. But when you then go and say, oh, wow, now the poison has a 3rd thing. And then 2 pages later, the poison has a 4th thing. That's so much all at once. It's kind of ridiculous. And I think that there's, like, it's at the point now, I would say, in this fight, where if Tanjiro had just beaten Muzan, I would have been like, yeah, it made sense. You don't need to put these extra 2 parts of the poison in for him to win. They just kind of, I feel, hurt it by being bullshit. Like, I'm not going to use the word ass-pull, I think, ever, because I hate that, and I think it's generally terrible and used incorrectly, and one of the worst buzzwords in shonen discussion. But this poison shit is not good. And I don't know why Gotoge thought this was a good idea when you could have just ended the fight from here. Like, you literally could have just ended the fight here, and it would have been the end of it. But instead, Gotoge decided to do more bullshit for no reason. Whatever, it's fine. I enjoy the fight still overall. I hope it does it. If the poison gets like a 5th thing, I'm going to be really upset. And I don't think this is like good. Like, I don't like the idea of the poison having a 3rd and a 4th thing. I think it's really stupid, and I think it hurts the original, like, boom moment of, oh my god, the poison has a 2nd thing. By now, it's just like, okay, well, now there's just some magical poison that has all this bullshit in it. Instead of it being actual teamwork between multiple people, it's like, wow, this poison would have just fucked them up anyways. Alright, fuck you. This is the dumbest bullshit I've ever read. That's, I think, most of what I have to say. I mean, I don't think this is good. I'm not angry enough right now to rant about it. I probably am not angry enough to rant about anything right now. I'm pretty removed from the chapters, so I'm not too, like, passionate about them right now. I flipped through them a little bit before I recorded, but I'm not, fresh off reading them like I normally am. So, I've had a little bit more time to think and, like, kind of process it. And I really don't think this Kimetsu stuff is good at all, but, I mean, I still think the fight can be turned around for the better, but I do think it was hurt by this. I'd be interested to reread it all once it's done and see, but I definitely don't think this was a good move by Gotoge. That's where I stand on that. I think it's a little forced, a little contrived, but it's not the end of the world as long as I think the rest of the fight still pans out well thematically. But we'll have to see, I think, because we don't really know. So that's how I feel about Kimetsu. Next is it We Can't Study? Alrighty, so I know I said okay. So we're doing Promised Neverland right now. But I forgot when I was going to We Can't Study about Promised Neverland, so I have to talk about it now. And then what I'm just going to do is, I'm just going to slot this in there. And, yeah. It'll be fine. Nobody cares. So, Promised Neverland time. I liked Promised Neverland. It was good. The best part of the chapter was seeing the sisters turn against Ratchery. I fucking really liked that. It was great. It makes sense with what we saw of Isabella from, her flashback. It wasn't that I was expecting this, but, like, I wasn't surprised by it, right? Like, I was surprised by, like, oh my god, it was well done. I like the spread of them all just pointing their guns at him. But I do think that, yeah, like, it didn't surprise me in the sense, like, yeah, I could have seen this coming. I do like that even before that happened, the kids did actually beat Ratchery. He was just trying to rely on the sisters, and it was because the sisters turned that he definitely lost, which is fucking awesome. I like the idea that when they're like, yeah, you're not our dad, like, that's not you, you're a piece of shit. It's fucking great. There was a lot of really good in this chapter. I really like Promised Neverland. I like knowing that Vincent isn't dead, even though he got fucking glacked. Because he only got shot in the shoulder, which I think everyone knew. Because, I made the joke like, oh my god, he got shot. Then I was like, yeah, he got shot in the shoulder. And I didn't think he got shot in the head. I was pretty obvious he got shot in the shoulder. But it is still funny to say, oh my god, he got shot. You know what I mean? So, not a surprise he's alive and got shot in the shoulder. I think that's kind of what everyone knew. Which is pretty awesome. There's some other things in the chapter that were good. But that's mainly it. So I guess now we'll actually talk about We Can't Study. Sorry about that. I hate this manga now. It's official. Look, this chapter was so bad because it could have been good. Like, let me explain. There was a panel. It was really one panel I liked. But the panel of Rizu and Fumino pushing Naruyuki forwards. I love the idea of that. Like, I could see that being done well in a manga with a better ending. But, oh my god. And I think part of it was, like, the entire manga leading up to it wasn't really preparing for this. And this just kind of confirmed, like, even, the line the senpai gives, like, oh, if you don't treat him right, I'll snatch him. No, you're not, bitch. Like, you're giving up. Sensei gave up. The other two fucking gave up and cried about it. How is this a satisfying conclusion for anyone other than Naruyuki and... Not even Naruyuki. The only person it's a satisfying conclusion... I can't even talk right. I'm angry. The only person it's a satisfying conclusion for is Uruka, and that's only because she, like, got the most here at the end. And it wasn't even well done. It was just, here's 3 chapters of a flashback, and now we're just going to focus on you. Okay, what about the other girls? What happened to them? What happened to their arcs? You forgot about them. Clearly forgot about them. And then it has the fucking audacity. It does what Agravity Boys does. It has one of the worst title drops I've ever seen in my life. How are you going to end the chapter? Let me read the last fucking line of this shithole chapter, this shithole manga for you. Quote this. Even when we take the longest route possible and make a total mess of things, because when it comes to love, we never learn. Are you fucking eating my ass out? Like, are you serious with this bullshit? You have the fucking gall to title drop after that? No, not allowed. You know who has more restraint than that? And you should have learned from when you were his fucking assistant? Taishi's... What is it? Susui? Fucking Naoshikomi, the god, the goat, Senor Nisekoi writer man. Okay? What the fuck was this chapter? What was the last 5... Really the last, like, 4 chapters? Like, how do you do that? How do you... fucking title drop? Like, are you trolling? Is this a fucking meme? Like, first of all, this manga needs to end in half a volume at most. Or, I don't even know what the fuck it's doing wrong with everything. There's no... everyone's arc is over now. And I know that I keep saying, well, it wasn't a satisfying conclusion. their arcs are over because they are at the end point of them. Their arcs are over, so we don't need to really care about them anymore. And then, shut up, Siri, stupid fucking bitch. I'm trying to talk about manga. Bitch, like one moment. No, bitch, no moments. And then, this man, he's trolling. He's trolling. He has to be trolling. There's no way he does that title drop and is like, oh my god, I'm such a good writer, guys. Look at me. He's writing it on his fucking mind. We never learn. No, bitch. Like, it's definitely a fucking e-troll. This man is trolling us. He's been trolling us for 3 years. This is the world's longest fucking manga bullshit. Like, he's fucking with everyone. Okay? There's no way. There is no way he is serious. If he actually finished this, I was like, man, this is well done. I'm proud of myself for this. Don't be. Because I'm not proud of you for it. I don't know how this is done. I don't know how you think this is good. I don't understand how people could defend this even. You can't just drop everything for no reason other than, oh yeah, the brown girl wins, tan girl wins, swimmer lady. We like her armpits, walkie walkie, let me draw her fucking armpits. No, sir, it doesn't work like that. That's not how you make a satisfying story. Ah! It's so bad. It's so bad. I was like reading the chapter, right? And I was like, okay, I like that panel of them pushing them. I even kind of liked Fumino's speech, and I thought that could have been good if it was led up to better. But then when it title dropped after everything, how do you title drop there? I don't get it. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense to me. How you title drop there and are like, yeah, I did a good thing. I made a good manga. No, sir, you didn't. I'm mad. Fuck that manga. We're fucking moving on. Stupid fucking bullshit, terrible garbage. Ugh, let's talk about good fucking manga, right? Because isn't Dr. Stone next? It is. We're talking about Dr. fucking Stone, bitch. Alright, so this chapter was good. There's a lot of things I like. First thing. I like that they're bringing Tsukasa back. And I love that when Tsukasa wakes up, there's the spread of him and Senku. And the thing he says, I could be wrong. I didn't go back and fact check myself, which I should do more. But I'm pretty sure what he says is the first thing he said when they first woke him up. The what's our situation? So, like, that was fucking awesome. And, you know, Senku's like, we're heading to the moon. And he fucking got mind broken. But that was really cool. I'm pretty sure it was the same first thing. You can tell me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm like 90% sure. I'm a genius. That was really nice. I like the idea that the device thing, the Medusa device, is actually running out of power, so they can't just use it now. It's like, okay, well, now it just doesn't fucking work anymore. Which is nice. There's also, you know, the fact that now Senku couldn't fix his, you know, crack scars, which then was awesome, because since he couldn't fix them, everyone else decided to be a Chad and draw them on. It was awesome. And what was the line they said? 1 second. Chad Gin says, the day we remove this war paint will be the day we triumph over the petrification threat. It's so cool. I love it. It's so fucking cool. That's just one of the, because I noticed, I was like, oh no, their little things are gone. Sad, because I think it's like a really fun part of the character designs that makes them stand out. And then they added them back on as war paint, which is awesome. That's so cool. Definitely give like a lot of marks to Dr. Stone, because it's good. It's really fucking good. That's really most of what I have to say for Dr. Stone. Those were like the main things that stick out to me as being really good. I'm excited to see them go to the moon. I think it could be really good as long as we get a good build up into it, and I think it's handled well, which I do think it will be, but as long as I think it is handled well, I think it could be really, really good. That being said, that is it for Dr. Stone. So next is Actage. So, this chapter was very good. I think that the main standouts for me in the chapter were obviously Araya being a big monkey man doing the monkey pose. And then when Chiyoko did it too, right? And was like fucking with him on the stage and like had her like hands on his head. She's really, really scary. I don't think this chapter was as mind-blowing as like the previous few chapters were, but this chapter was still really, really fucking good. Like, really fucking good. I mean, it's Act Age. Of course it is. I think seeing Chiyoko do this performance and the way she's, like, getting into it and is, you know, being kind of a spooky lady is really fucking cool. And it's being done really well. And there's some more interesting directing choices being made that I really like. It's really nice. And there are definitely a lot of things going on here that I'm very excited for. And I like the idea that she's going to switch between being an angel and a demon over and over and over again throughout the course of the play to fuck with people and really make her performance stand out and make it like something that's like one of a kind that only she could really do is really, really cool. And I really like. And it also fits in with the idea that, yeah, she has to be this demon and be someone who's more than just a pretty face to be able to act in the movie as a supporting character, which is awesome. So there's a lot of good stuff going on in Act Age. I'm really excited for what's in the future. Yeah. That's about it. After Act Age is Jujutsu Kaisen. This chapter was fucking cool. I like Jujutsu a lot. There's a lot of stuff in it I really enjoyed. So, first of all, I very much enjoyed everyone being cool as fuck. And, like, okay. Fucking my main man Itadori throwing cars he's such a Chad. I love him so much. He's so fucking cool. But then I like the idea like the gnome man's power is really cool, right? That he kind of swaps so he can make light attacks do nothing and strong attacks do something, which is really cool. So I like the idea that okay, we're gonna hit him with both at the same time once we get him busy, and they beat the shit out of him. It's fucking cool. I like seeing the way they win is only possible through teamwork. And that at the very end, Itadori beats him by, like, pausing his attack and then hitting. And you see, like, kind of the fruits of his labor, you know, and, like, how hard he's worked and now he has so much control. It was really cool. It was all, like, stuff. It's the way I kind of like to see fights happen sometimes, where they win through strategy and through thinking and teamwork and doing a strategy that, like, yeah, they could do. It was really, really fucking good. It was solid. The art was fucking great, as always. Akutami is a hero in the art department. So, yeah, Jujutsu was fucking fun. I really enjoyed it. I always enjoy Jujutsu. It's always a really fun manga. It was good this week. I'm excited to see the next fight that happens and kind of the progression of them going to save Gojo. So, we'll see. That being said, that's all I have to say for Jujutsu. So now let's talk about Chainsawman. Chainsawman. So, Chainsawman had kind of a really cool chapter because the entire point of this chapter was just to show how powerful this gay Chinese lady is, and it worked really well because she just like cut off the head of like a trillion people in like a second. It was fucking awesome. And I like that some people were able to dodge it or not get hurt by it. You know, Denji, Power, the Angel Lady, Cool Samurai Man didn't get hurt by it. And that's really nice. I like that a lot. But everyone else got fucking murked, which was awesome. So now I'm excited to see her fight because we know she's like really fucking powerful. So it's cool because that's what this, you know, I definitely think this arc will be this like escalation of the fight just get kind of harder and harder for him, which is awesome. And I want to see not only gay Chinese lady use her shit, but then her five, however many other little people she has also have to fight with her is cool. Yeah, the art was really good when it showed her kind of popping off, being crazy. So I liked that a lot. That's honestly most of what I have to say. I don't know. I don't have too much to say about Chainsaw Man. There wasn't a lot going on outside of, you know, her beating the shit out of fucking everyone. So, that's all I have to say for Chainsaw Man. Next is Samurai 8. So, I guess Hachimaru's in, like, this creepy sex dungeon now? You know. This chapter wasn't good. I didn't like it at all. Just because of Samurai 8. Again, not good art in fights especially. I don't even hate the idea of Hachimaru being put into this thing where he's just going to kind of, be almost killed over and over and used his energy, and then, Hayataro and Anne are being used for something else, and he's going to have to go save them, and we see the 7th key holders coming, which is pretty cool. It wasn't good. It almost felt like, well, no. I hope that this is kind of a way to push us towards the ending of the manga, but I know it's not going to, because the manga's not going to get canceled, even though I pray every night to every god on earth before I go to sleep to please cancel Samurai 8 and Agravity Boys. My prayers are never answered because God hates me. But, I still dream and hope. And we had 2 good Samurai 8 chapters in a row, and I think expecting 3 in a row would have been too much to expect from Kishimoto at this point. So I'm happy with the 2 chapters we got that are good in a row. Samurai 8's allowed to be bad again for a while because I don't expect anything more of it. That's kind of where we're at with that terrible, stinky manga. I don't like it. I don't think it's good. I don't think it does good things. I don't think it's enjoyable. So, yeah. That's where we're at with that. Not good. Not good. So, what are you gonna do? Can't all be bangers, like Mitama, which we're talking about now. Mitama was fucking great this week. There is so much good shit. First of all, I love Hot Pot chapters, or Hot Pot whatever, whenever they happen. I love anytime you get a bunch of characters together to just hang out and have a good time and eat food. And, I like that it even starts, Tayo's trying to serve Mutsumi, his wife, at, being good. Brother gets upset, and then him and Great Eye Patch Lady start fighting, which was great. And as they're fighting, they're getting, hit by food, and the cool other guy, he makes their little bowls for him and gives it to him. And that was good. And then we get to the real good shit of the chapters. So, Tayo's talking about how he doesn't want things to change. He doesn't want to become different. He's scared of knowing the truth because he's scared of, what if, knowing the truth leads me down this path of revenge and causes me to kill someone. And Chad Mutsumi is so good. She just oh my god. She gives him a kiss, which was great. I love that. And then she was I'm with you. I'm behind you, Tayo. And I love Tayo and Mutsumi's relationship. It's my favorite part of YOzakura family. And I'm happy that this chapter had a lot of it. And then, oh my god, she was so cute. Are you kidding me? Look. She kisses him. And then when she's like, how embarrassing, and is all blushing. Oh my god. Hello. She's so adorable. Now I know why every other person in this series stands Mutsumi. It's great. I liked her a lot. She was really good this chapter. She was definitely the hero of this chapter. She held his hand. It was Kino. And then the box opens, and it's this little glass marble that has an audio recording in it. And what I like is, that's cool. So now we're gonna, have to get another probably 1 or 2 chapters to figure out what's inside. And then, there's funny haha joke where the brother turns into a creepypasta character. He's bleeding from his eyes. Gonna kill Tayo. And then Chad Eye Patch Lady, puts him in a headlock. And what I like is as Tayo runs away, he's carrying Mutsumi in his arms. He's not, they're not just right. He's carrying her in his arms. It's cute. I like it. It was a really, really good chapter. I fucking loved Mission YOzakura family this week. It was so fucking great. It was a great, I don't know, it's definitely what I wanted. If you had told me a Mission YOzakura family Hot Pot chapter with these people, it is everything I would have wanted from this. So, I definitely enjoyed it, and I definitely think other people... I think if you're not reading YOzakura family, you fucking should, because the chapter was fucking great. Really fucking good. I liked it a lot. That being said, let's go to another great manga called Mitama Security Spirit. I liked Mitama a lot this week. So the entire kind of conceit of this chapter was that, it was super obvious what was going to happen, but I still think that it was fun watching it play out. So Mitama is asked to play with the spirits all day. And he's not even so scared of them anymore that, they can't touch him. There was a really good panel where where Todd and P are like hanging off of Mitama, and Yuko's like holding onto his shoulder that I really liked. It was funny. And then it was nice when he yelled at one of the spirits, you know, leave the gun alone, don't hurt it. And then he spends the entire chapter like, you know, they think I'm a big, you know, they're not as scared of me as they should be. I could exercise them. So he, you know, he tries to do shit with them, ends up playing with them all day. You know, he plays shogi, plays basketball, plays all sorts of games. He's just playing with them. You know, what does he do with Babe Ruth? Yeah, he arm wrestles Babe Ruth. He's doing all these things, and then he plays basketball against Zobiro. And what I love is at the very end, right? First of all, he's a good basketball player. He did cool little spin move. It was awesome. He would have broken any normal man's knees, but Zobiro's a Chad. But then he gets knocked up in the air, and you get this great moment where the spirits made, like, what exactly does it say? The spirits made words that said, "Thanks for everything, Mitama." And he sees it, and they made it because, you know, they know he could exercise him at any time. He just doesn't want to, or he you know, he's good and doesn't. And that they, like, respect him for that, and, you know, they thanked him. And that was fucking great. I loved that. That was really, really good. It was one of my favorite moments in Jump this week, actually. And then he turns full fucking tsundere, and it's not like I haven't exercised you guys because I like you or anything. And he fucking does like him. It's great. He's such a fucking sweet tsundere man when it comes to these spirits. And I like that, yeah, he did just end up playing around with them all day. It was really fun. It was a really, really good chapter. I mean, Mitama's fucking great. I like it a lot. And I didn't think I would end up liking it as much as I do now. But I'm definitely starting to like it more and more the more it goes on. I definitely think, I don't know if it's that I'm just kind of getting used to it more, or if I really do think the author's hitting his stride and making just a better manga as it goes. But I think it's a mix between the two. So, Mitama's good. You should read it because it is fucking a good manga. That being said, let's talk about two manga now. We went from two really good manga that were some of my favorites this week. Let's talk about two manga that are terrible. Zipman and Agravity, boys. Let's just go fucking right to Zipman. Ugh. Uh-oh, stinky. So, this manga's terrible now. I don't like it. I don't even want to talk about it. I feel like every chapter now is just nothing. Like, oh no, this bad guy came and he made a big thing, and now... You know, like last time I had things to say about how it wasn't good. Now I think everybody just knows that it's getting canceled and it's not good. So I don't even have energy to talk about it. Like, oh wow, Sun Wukong showed up and he has, you know, Kinto-un. And it's like, wow, he cut Kinto-un. And then he's not strong enough to beat this guy yet, but he's going to try. It's like, wow, I care so much because you definitely didn't make it obvious that you're getting canceled. I just don't have anything to say when it comes to Zipman because I've said everything. It's at the point now where Zipman has lost me so hard that I just don't even have shit to say for it. It's not like Agravity Boys where... Because I don't think this Zipman chapter is worse than last Zipman chapter. I do think this Zipman chapter is more nothing than last Zipman chapter. However, like with Agravity Boys, that manga gets worse every chapter. So I can always find more things to complain about that. But Zipman, I don't care at all. I don't think it's great. I am not a big fan. So that's kind of where we stand with shit, man. You know, I really have fucking nothing to say about this fucking manga. Let's just go to Agravity Boys. I just want to kill myself reading Agravity Boys. I don't know if that's the point, if this is supposed to be like, oh, do you want to kill yourself? Read Agravity Boys and you'll be there. But like, oh my god. Like, first of all. This idiot knows that they're called the Agravity Boys and thinks that Chris is a girl? And the entire joke of the chapter is the same joke of probably half the chapters. I would have to go back and count of, oh, look, Chris is cute. Ha, ha, ha. Chris, cute boy. Ha, ha, ha. Okay. This guy like Chris. He want to smash. He think Chris lady. Ha, ha, ha. How is this funny again and again and again and again and again and again? If I came in this every fucking chapter review and I said the same fucking joke every time, made the exact same jokes, y'all would be like, wow, that wasn't funny. You're not funny. you should stop making chapter reviews. And yet, Gravity Boys does it every fucking week, and nobody seems... Well, no, people do complain, but it feels like people aren't just all like, yeah, that wasn't funny. You should stop. Even if you liked this joke once, even if the first time it happened, you're like, wow, that was a funny joke. I enjoyed that. Okay, even if the second time you were like, wow, that was a funny joke. I enjoyed that. Alright, like, you know, maybe it's really up your alley humor-wise. Then if the third time it's, okay, that was a funny joke. I enjoyed that. Now I'm wondering if you're dropped on your head as a child. And now that we're in, like, the 10th time that it's the same joke, if you're like, wow, that was a funny joke. Boy, howdy, do I enjoy this No! Stop! Stop reading manga. You're not helping yourself. Go look at Paint Dry. You'd probably find that funny the whole time. God. I'd rather watch Paint Dry than read Gravity Boys. At least then I feel a little bit more justified in complaining since, you know, everyone knows watching Paint Dry is bad, but it seems not everyone thinks fucking Gravity Boys is terrible. I can't stand this manga. It's so terrible. It gives me a brain hemorrhage reading it every week. It's unreal how terrible it is. And then he's going to the hot springs, and next chapter's gonna be, haha, funny. Oh, I'm so nervous to go in the hot springs with the girl. Whoa, you're not a girl. You're a guy. I didn't know that was coming. Ha 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 ha. I'm so funny. That's what's going to happen. It's not going to be good. I'm going to come back next week and I'm going to tell y'all, wow, guys, did you know that Gravity Boys isn't a good manga? And y'all are going to go, whoa, who would have thunk? You know, that's all I'm going to say next week. If next week goes exactly how I said, where that's the entire joke, I'm going to come back next week. I'm going to start the Gravity Boys segment. And all I'm going to do is say, wow, did you guys know Gravity Boys isn't a good manga? And then we're just going to fucking move on. Because holy shit. I can't handle this fucking terrible bullshit. Ugh. Can we talk about something good? Let's fucking talk about Undead Unluck. Ugh. I liked Undead Unluck. There was a big, dumb shonen speech given by my big, dumb, sweet undead man that I liked a lot. It was very fucking good. It made me happy. And then I liked it. I like any time you get a character who calls another character kid. It's always really endearing to me. I don't know why. I like the way he called her kid. I like the idea for the fight. I liked the panel where he was like in her tits talking. That was funny. And I like that, yeah, like she's going to throw his head into the thing and it's going to fucking murder both of them. It's just nice and fun and enjoyable. So, Undead Unluck has some good stuff. There was something terrible about this chapter that we need to have a conversation about because it's not good. It's not good at all. I do like this manga. I liked the explanation of the power systems where there's intrinsic and extrinsic or whatever, however the fuck it phrased. I think that was it. Types of whatever. Like, but the fact that you're going to tell me that this cutie lady who I talked about liking is actually old as fuck and is just wearing a shit ton of makeup. You're going to look me in the eyes and you're going to hit me with that after I came on this chapter review and said that she was cute. You're really going to come into my home and tell me that and just ruin my entire life. Literally destroy my entire life. Tell me she has a saggy ass. She's wearing 3 pounds of makeup. You're really going to just murder my entire worldview like that. Where does this sick man get off doing that to a guy? What kind of monster does that to somebody? I'm so sad. It's fucked up. Why would you do that to me? Because she was so cute. And now you're like, oh yeah, she's like a 6-year-old woman underneath all the makeup. Like, no! I'm so sad about it. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Let's fucking go to Mashle. I like Mashle a lot. I'm gonna just like thumb through the chapters I talk because there are a lot of jokes I wanted to specifically mention. So first of all, when Mashle, this guy's, you know, kind of shit talking Mash, and Mash just fucking goes and knees him in the face. 10 out of 10. I love this man. But then, he you know, that was fucking hilarious. And then he buries him, which was fucking hilarious as well. And then I think my favorite joke of the manga so far might have come from this chapter, where the head Dumbledore goes, I assume you know why you're summoned here. And Chad Mash has the gall to look this man in the eyes and say, because I made cream puffs in the kitchen without asking. Mash's brain is so big, us mere mortals can't comprehend it. He's such a genius. I can't believe it. He's the best man of all time. I fucking adore this man. It's so funny. I love Mashle. It was so great this week. And then we get the Chad Dumbledore talks about, you did all this bad shit, but the world is worse. You're doing actual good. We just have to pretend like you're bad. So I'm going to not expel you. Stay here. I'm rooting for you. It was great. I liked it a lot. I also like the joke of Mash passing out when he was trying to explain it. It was good. And then we kind of get a little thing. Quidditch is next, you know. Very obviously Quidditch is the next chapter, which is cool. That's exciting. I like that. I'm excited. I'm pumped. So we'll see what happens with Mashle next week. I'm excited for more funny jokes based around this. The fact that he can't fly. I like Mashle a lot, so that's about where, that's most of what I have to say for Mashle. It was a really, really enjoyable chapter. It was really entertaining. It had a couple really funny jokes. Definitely a phenomenal manga, I think. So that's where we're at with Mashle. So next is the last manga we have to talk about, Guardian of the Witch. Alright. Guardian of the Witch time, boys. Almost done. This is a really fast one. I don't know why it's so fast, but who cares? Guardian of the Witch. I enjoyed this chapter. It wasn't my favorite. I didn't think it was amazing, but it definitely had a lot that I really enjoyed to it. So, first of all, I just like main boy Fafnir a lot. I think it's really good. I thought the art is continuously really good in this fight. I like that the idea is that, they're supposed to fight together, both the Guardian and the Witch, and that Fafnir didn't even know that, and so he wasn't fighting like that. And, we see at the end of the chapter, Manifest is going to use her power because, Fafnir was a Chad and Fafnir and her friend were Chad's protected Manifesto, so she didn't take any damage, which was really nice. She removes her limiter, and now she's going to fight with Fafnir. And I also liked that the enemy witch was like, yeah, like, we're just tools. I've resigned myself to that fate, because the other guy's talking about them as tools, and, Fafnir's like, no, they're people. Come on, we got to treat them like they're people. It was good. I liked it. I don't think it was amazing. Of Undead Unluck, Guardian of the Witch, and Mashle, I'd probably say Guardian of the Witch was my least favorite this week. But I still thought it was enjoyable. There was good stuff. I want to see how they fight together next chapter. I do like the way that this first duo fights, and I like the idea that Guardians and Witches have to fight together to be good. I always like team fights like that. I always think they're really fun. So that was a nice aspect to it. That's what I'll have to say for Guardian of the Witch. I do like the manga. I'm excited to see it continue. But that's all I have to say. So let's move into the weekly awards and then just end things off. So my spread of the week for me goes to the spread for Mitama of the thank you for everything Mitama, or thanks for everything Mitama. I really enjoyed that spread. I thought it was really fun, really good, really heartwarming. In a chapter that was funny, but also was very kind of heartwarming in that kind of way. I thought it was really, really good. So Mitama gets spread of the week. The other things I was thinking of giving it to was mainly Mashle with the knee to the face, and the final page of Promised Neverland. Maybe also I was thinking the Dr. Stone spread where Senku and Tsukasa are kind of walking across. I thought were all really good, but I really liked the Mashle one. And my top 3 chapters of the week actually are kind of interesting this week. I don't think people expected these 3. But my favorite chapter was YOzakura Family. I fucking really liked it. It was really entertaining, really enjoyable, fucking good. I love Mutsumi and Tayo. They're really good. It was my favorite chapter this week. Solid shit. Second favorite was Mitama. Mitama was great. Actually, all the chapters were good this week, but Mitama was also really good. it was funny. Again, I liked the spread. It was a really entertaining chapter. Made me happy. Made me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. And then my third favorite was Mashle, just because it was so fucking entertaining and so hilarious. It was the hardest I've laughed since the Power chapter, where she was a 10 out of 10 lady at a manga. And one of the funniest chapters I've read since I started doing these chapter reviews. So, really good on Mashle. Really good on all three new manga that I really enjoyed. I hope these three continue. That's what I have to say for Jump this week. Not that much, but, you know, what can you do? If you enjoyed the video, you know, be sure to, you know, like it, comment, vote in the poll. I always appreciate seeing what you guys like. It's always interesting, especially weeks we don't have One Piece. You know, subscribe if you're watching and you haven't, you know, done that already. Follow me on Twitch, subscribe to the Weeb Club, follow me on Twitter. That's about all I can think of. Thank you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Adios.